I'll be going into the differences in schizophrenia prognosis based on weird and non-weird countries, which stands for Western, educated, industrialized, rich, and democratic. Schizophrenia is often misrepresented in the media or confused with other things, so let me explain what it actually is. It is a chronic disorder that typically begins to show from late teens to 30s, and it is diagnosed by 2 or more active phase symptoms, which consist of delusions, hallucinations, disorganization of speech, catatonic behavior, and negative symptoms. But at least one of these has to be an active phase symptom that consists of delusions or hallucinations. They also must show a lower level of working, relationships, and self-care. We currently do not have a definite understanding of why or how people get schizophrenia, but through research we know that trauma, environment, drugs, and genetic all play a role. Schizophrenia can range from being a fully disabling disorder that leaves people unable to live alone to a recovery where the symptoms are fully manageable. This often leaves others, typically family, in charge of many individuals with schizophrenia. Now that we understand what schizophrenia is, how does the prognosis of schizophrenia change in weird countries compared to non-weird ones? In weird countries like North America and most of Europe, auditory hallucinations are often harsh and threatening. This is especially the case in the USA. Researchers often attribute that to their fast-paced, individualistic, and competitive social environments. Being a more individualistic society, families may be less inclined to take care of an adult family member, believing that mental illness is a personal issue needing to be personally handled. In weird countries, it is more likely for family members to send their schizophrenic relatives to mental health centers instead of taking care of them themselves. Meanwhile, non-weird countries report more visual hallucinations, and voices that someone with schizophrenia may hear are often playful instead of aggressive. These countries are a lot more likely to be community-based. This leads to more inclination to take care of sick or disabled family members, or even just members in your shared community. Often, developed countries are very individualistic and do not grow up with the social norm of taking care of your community. So when they're suddenly expected to, people caring for the person with schizophrenia may get burned out or feel more resentment than someone raised in a culture where community is higher in value. At the end of the day, we cannot sum up schizophrenia's prognosis to social impact, but research shows it's a major factor in the prognosis.